Select the graph of the transformation of f of x equals 2 to the x power. Give the horizontal asymptote, the domain, and the range. So we're using an exponential function with base 2. And the reason that the base is 2 here, just it would affect how the graph opens up. Like this might be 2 to the x, and then this might be 3 to the x. We're not really concerned with that in terms of graphing. All we're really concerned with is shifting the graph up and shifting the graph down. So we'll just assume here that we've got, any exponential function, and we're just happening to use the base 2. There is a vertical shift here of -3. So what that does is that shifts the graph down by 3 units. And the original graph of an exponential function has this basic shape right here, and then an asymptote, a horizontal asymptote. And I just changed that to green so you can see the difference between the asymptote and the axis. Now, if everything shifts down 3 units, the easiest thing to do is to take the asymptote down 3 units first, and then draw the graph based off of that. Once we do that, then this point right here is usually at the point 0, 1, but then it shifts down 3 units as well, so it should be at -2. So let's see which of these graphs fit this description. So the first graph, the asymptote is at the x-axis, so that's not the one we're looking for. The second graph, the asymptote is shifted down 3 units, that's good, and we're passing through the point at -2, which is just 1 unit above the horizontal asymptote. So that works out. That's actually the graph that we're looking for. But these others, you can see that these get eliminated because, first off, this one has the asymptote at the x-axis again, and this one shifted everything up by 3 units. So this one shifting the graph down 3 units is the one we're looking for. Now that we have the graph itself, it's easier to answer these types of questions, like where's the horizontal asymptote, what the domain and the range are. Well, the horizontal asymptote, you don't really need the graph. You know that you're shifting down 3 units, and so it just moves from y equals 0 down 3 units to y equals -3. The domain of a exponential function is always all real numbers. So that's just a fact you can memorize and use. It's very simple to answer those. But there is a range restriction on exponential functions. The range is only defined from this horizontal asymptote, and in this case, upward. So the range here, we don't include the asymptote, so I'm using an open parentheses, but then we have values along all of these places here. So it goes from -3 on the y-axis to +infinity.